Alright, we're back with another episode of What's in Your Cup.
Yo.
It's Rod.
Skit.
Cool, back at it.
And Rob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get straight into it, fellas. Trey Lance, man, in the Niners.
Life comes at
Big
you
Trey
fast.
breaking news. 4th round pick from the Dallas Cowboys to the 49ers. And in return, they get Trey Lance.
Listen,
What's y'all
man,
thoughts?
I think the Niners. I think it's an instant way to look at it for the Niners. I feel like they finally got rid of their bad product that they failed on, but it's also wild because they don't get to ever get punished for that. Like, you don't get to give up that much and then just send them away for a 4th round pick, and then we all just say, all right, that's the end of it.
But that's the problem. They so good, so it's like you can just
like,
erase. All right, we missed, and then let's move on.
But we can't miss in the 2 and 3 first
But
round.
here's my whole thing that confuses
give
me.
up a lot.
That confuses me is, all right, last year he won. He was well through training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Supposedly he won. He
Undisputed
won the
QB
job. He was the
Right.
starter. We never had no problem with that. He was the clear starter. Now all of a sudden, this season you can't even make it through training camp without looking horrible.
Like,
So I'm thinking his confidence got shot after the injury. I'm not sure, but like how you go from winning the job easily last year to now you the third string guy behind Sam Darnold and Brock Purdy.
what if he didn't win the job easily last year and they just were that serious on forcing Jimmy G out? Because that was also a possibility.
I don't think he's ever been given a chance.
They did.
bro.
Okay,
That I
so-
can get there too.
Last year, if you really were the guy, why was Jimmy Garoppolo in the building? Why was he still there?
Insurance.
Well, they tried. They
just
couldn't
in
get rid
case.
of
No
him.
reason for him to still be there though, bro.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't find a trade partner to release that man, let him go.
Seeing
Like,
Derek Carr happen.
I don't think Shanahan can feature a quarterback in his O, bro. I think his O caters to the playmakers, bro.
And
I
that's
think
just
it does.
CCC. And what does that mean?
But yo, I can't give Shanahan a pass on that because
Like-
this was your perfect product for supposedly your O. That you was drawing up plays on the plane, like yo,
We
like
never
what
saw
happened
him.
with all this?
We
Like,
never got him, bro.
They sold us a dream on what Shanahan was doing with this. First of all, he made them go through a specific pro day working on just plays that they might run. So what happened to all of that?
I mean, when you look back on Shanahan O's in the past, bro, they feature that traditional, modern.
That is true.
Not traditional, modern, but traditional white QB, bro.
That is
You
true.
Purdy can be a modern version of that, but and when it comes to using like a Trey Lance, I don't, that would be featuring a quarterback. And the reason he supplies so many weapons on every roster that he has is because he can show he can cater to every one of them, bro. But the quarterback is never in this, bro.
Man, here's what we're looking at right now. I seen this. So that trade gave the Dolphins Jalen Waddle, Tariq Hill, Bradley Chubb, and Channing Tittle.
He might be something.
Right. He could be something too, but
So it's like, yo, man.
Like,
They
look what
missed.
we gave up. We gave
They
up a
missed.
franchise.
I look at the Niners organization right now like a gambler with more money than a regular person. They pretty much gamble and they put a hell of a amount of money
They gamble.
on
Yeah.
Trey Lance and lost it, but they still got plenty of money.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's like how I look at it.
Like that's
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, what does the miss mean when you still competing for a championship?
But now
Yeah.
all eyes on you. The clock ticking.
Exactly.
That ball got hacked.
That window
here's-
is here now.
Here's what I say. I don't believe in Brock Purdy to be no Super Bowl champion. I don't. And their goal right now is bowl or bust.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, we'll see. Oh man.
Where did he go? When you think about what it means for the other side.
Okay.
Clock ticking on Dak, man. Yo, you gotta
That's
get past second
Trey
round.
Lance
bro.
ain't no clock ticker though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Dak.
Like right now.
Dak
Like, he
not
ain't
getting
gonna push him.
Look at it. Let's say if Dallas loses the second round again.
Mm-hmm.
That negotiation room coming up soon for Dak, bro. Again,
Yeah.
he gonna be.
I don't
given a
believe
new
in that.
contract, bro.
I don't believe in that.
Exactly, and maybe the Cowboys hedging their bets on Dak.
But hedging it with Trey Lance, see, here's the thing.
Trey
I think
Lance
that
is
that's
up.
the easy way to sell it, but I think the Cowboys genuinely just got a good backup for a 4th round pick. And that's all he
How
can
could you
be.
be mad at him? Right? They placed a risk-free bet.
Yeah.
That's all
Trey
they
Lance.
did.
That's
That's
a-
all
yeah.
they
That's
did.
all.
I'm okay with that.
That's all they did.
What if Dak goes down?
But
He
again,
in the
listen.
game and he looked decent.
Yeah.
But that does, I don't think it starts the clock on Dak, but at the same time, Dak should look at it and go, hey, now. Because think about the offseason Dak Prescott has been having.
This was a 3rd overall pick in Lance.
Like,
Right.
that's
So
what
Dak
I'm
should
saying.
be,
He
you
gonna
know,
get a
I
good
that's what I'm
chance.
saying.
It's all that matter
He
of
a
time.
question mark, basically.
Yeah.
And it's a risk-free bet for Jerry Jones and company.
Yeah.
While we still talking on trades, man, this Jonathan Taylor situation. Can we get a deal done before the fantasy draft?
Like, dog, I would like
Lord.
Man, we might
It ain't
push
gonna
that
happen.
back, bro, because they gave him a Tuesday deadline, so it's not gonna
Lord
be
have
nothing
mercy.
He not. I told y'all what's gonna happen. That man is not getting traded. This was all set up so that way he could not get traded, and now we're gonna end up with a stalemate between him and the Colts.
So you think he's gonna stay with the Colts?
I think
What
that
do
they
you
have
think
forced the
what do you think
situation
he'll
where
do?
he's gonna end up doing.
I honestly have no idea. I would like him to stay in the Colts because y'all know Anthony Richardson, the Florida guy.
Right.
I don't think he's
He's
staying if he's staying.
huge. It's the best.
I need him with him.
He ain't on that field if he's staying.
They say that joint is so shattered, that relationship. Like what happened?
Listen, I heard that he went in there trying to negotiate, and they told him, no, ain't no negotiations this year. You wait until after a good season this year.
Right.
And he felt that was
I can
disrespectful.
understand that.
No, he had to.
He had to.
Okay.
He had to stop. He had two
One
years.
great year.
Yeah.
One monster year.
Yeah,
and
one
another
year he
good
was almost
year.
at 2,000.
Like we got almost 2,000, then we got like 1,200
Yeah.
in the other one. So it's like, you know.
So the Colts organization pretty much tells him, go seek a deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna pay you what you were, but somebody might. But
Yeah.
we want a first round pick for you though.
Yeah.
So you're valuable,
Yeah,
but we're
well,
not
listen,
gonna give you
man.
the money.
That's the way that
That's-
goes.
that's hard.
But that's the
business,
whole
man.
running back market right
Exactly,
now, man.
man.
It's tough.
They selling them on potential right now. Like, on the running back market, you're only valuable for the potential that I could get the next player for you, not for what you doing for me. That's how they treating them, and it's a wild place to be for the running back.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. But you know, I think that I think it's tough, man, because I would like, okay, if I had to pick another team for him to go to, I would want him to be in Miami.
Oh, Miami.
Like, if I got to pick another team, I think Miami with a loaded up running back is an exciting time for the league.
Miami is in negotiations with him.
They are.
Yeah.
Let's just hope he
I would
goes.
like to see Justin Fields get that guy, man.
Okay, I would like that.
That'd be
You
huge
know,
inside
that would hype the Bears fan base up more than they already hype. You know. Yeah.
I hope they don't do it, but it will break the league. The Eagles.
Ooh.
Like
The Eagles finally get a top back.
Taylor and Swift.
Behind that
Ooh,
O-line.
Oh my
Lord have
goodness.
Good
mercy.
night.
Oh my
Lord
goodness.
have mercy.
Taylor and Hurts. Oh my goodness. That's a
I mean,
dangerous running back.
Colts, you just took a top 3 QB, bro. Protect the investment. Bring him back. Like, whatever you got to do, just do it. Like, you got a QB on a rookie contract we talking about. I mean, money not tight.
I don't know. Rob, where would you like to see him go?
I'd like him to stay just because, I don't know, I just, I like running back staying. Like, I don't want Nick Chubb to leave the Browns.
That's another one.
Even though I don't like the Browns anymore, Nick Chubb is the best thing about that team. And I just like running backs that thrive wherever they are. Like, that's just me.
Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. So this is our prediction episode. You know,
Woo-hoo.
going into the season, man.
Let's go.
Let's start off with some season leaders, man. Predicting them. Let's start off with a receiving leader.
Hey man, I'm going with 18.
Okay.
I mean, the path he's on right now, you know, with almost 5,000 yards in just 3 years, bro. I mean, come on, dog. They're video game like numbers, and I don't see how they slow down.
I get it.
just don't see it.
I get it. I think it's interesting. I'm staying in the same division, different team. Amon-Ra St. Brown will lead the league in receiving yards this year.
Wow.
Oh.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is in a very high
running back
power
in the first round.
Yes. And listen, I don't think that was a great decision, but also at the same time, they said that man is a weapon. So I believe that this offense that Ben Johnson's out here running is a real offense, and he's going to light it up. And think about it, we had a lot of receivers suspended the first 6 games, which opened up a lot of target shares for us in the first half of the season. So I got Amon-Ra St. Brown leading the league in receiving.
Okay, who you got, bro?
I'm going to roll with Jefferson, but I will point out to people that Tyreek Hill said he'd get 2,000 yards this season. So I got my eyes on that. Like,
and that's my pick.
Yeah.
And that pick is based on the health of the QB.
That's why.
But Tyreek Hill, I think he would lead the league in receiving. And I also, a dark horse for me is Jamar Chase as well.
Of course.
But I think it's too many miles to feed over there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That connection just special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russian leaders, man. This is the interesting one because to me it feel like it's no clear guy on like no clear top running
I'm gonna
back.
counter you, Jameer Gibbs.
Okay, that's
That
interesting.
offense is based on running the ball, I think, before anything. Like,
Listen, I like it.
So Warriors, that wasn't by accident, man. Their goal was to run
true.
behind that big old line and punch that ball, man. I think they are, and I think Gibbs gonna lead the league.
Okay.
Personally.
Now that's interesting because almost again we kind of on the same wavelength, different teams. I think Bijan Robinson for the Falcons will lead the league in rushing.
In Russia?
Why? Because that offense. Look at what Cordell Patterson did behind that line, and look at how they ran that offense last year with Cordell Patterson. Bijan is a special talent that could break away at any time.
But do you see him as an every down back though, or are they mixing in Algier though?
I don't know what they're doing there, but I believe
That's
that
my
Bijan
question.
is talented enough to go do it.
Okay.
But because for the same question for you, I can ask that about David Montgomery. All he does is produce.
Well, the Lions didn't draft Montgomery, the Falcons drafted Algier, so
Listen,
Algier kind of guaranteed a couple touches here every now and then. Montgomery.
I'm gonna go with Christian McCaffrey, man.
Okay.
I think they're gonna ground and pound this year. I think he's gonna lead the league in rushing.
I can see that. I can see
I
that.
can
But
100% see that.
I think I don't know. I can't. My only counter to him is y'all keep telling me that Debo gets touches and stuff like that's
That don't
miles
matter.
away.
That don't
Yeah, I've been
matter.
mixing Elijah Mitchell too.
Yeah, that too.
Bro, because you gotta preserve.
Exactly.
A dark horse for me is Derrick Henry, man.
Oh yeah, he can always listen. If it was, that's also another reason
He
why I
wake
think
up and wanna
Bijan
go
will
do that.
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you got, Rob?
My dark horse is Nick Chubb. So far he's always been sort of a bridesmaid and not the bride, like always about the number 3 running back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he plays 15 games, he'll get 1,600 yards. Might not be enough, but he's my pick.
I can see Nick Chubb doing it. I think Nick
He's
Chubb
just
is
consistent.
good
He's not
He
exciting.
gonna get you
Yeah.
over 1,000. You know that.
Yeah, you can count on that. So that's my dude.
All right, man. So passing leaders. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna stamp on what I said last week, man, about potentially breaking the record. I'm going with Kirk Cousins, man.
Okay.
And
Okay.
here's why. So you moved on from Dalvin Cook, 1.
Yes.
2, we passed the 3rd most time in the entire league last year.
Yes.
Okay.
3, we drafted a receiver in the 1st round.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that
Y'all gonna be pass
the
heavy.
intention of this O is the
Y'all
push
gonna be
that ball.
patient.
I think that's interesting.
I'm going with
Yeah,
Cousins,
y'all gonna
man.
be pass heavy.
I can see that. Now my pick is Justin Herbert. You know why? Because we now have an offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore who
Okay.
likes to push the ball down the field.
Clearly.
Last year we were 31st in air yardage. Why? Because we were check down Charlie. This year
I think
we
that
would
might
not
be
be
the
there.
quarterback though. Me
No, that's
personally,
not Herbert.
you know?
No. Herbert has a big arm and is ready to stretch that thing down the field at any time, which we know because all his highlights are that.
So him leading the league in receivers, just upon his receivers all staying healthy.
Well, no, here's
Not
the
leading
thing.
the league throwing the Palmer. I'm sorry.
Now listen, I don't have Palm anymore because just like you pointed out that you drafted a receiver in the 1st round, so did the Chargers.
I'm saying,
And
but
Quinn
once one of
Johnson.
them get hurt, them guys.
Then
in the
Quinn
bottom,
Johnson
Man, they
steps
being
up.
garbage time. That's why he have all them garbage numbers.
and that's what I think
Listen,
Cousins could find himself in.
All I'm
too.
saying
Yeah.
is Justin Herbert will light it up and lead the league in passing yards this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry I hate to be cliche, but
Okay.
that's just my guy, Pat Mahomes, man. How can we choose anything other?
Mm.
We're gonna get 50 pass attempts a game. Kelsey gonna have over 1,100 yards. It's come on.
I
We're gonna
can see
spread
that.
that ball around like we did all last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Mahomes.
Mahomes, okay.
Roberto.
I was going to say Pat Mahomes before you said it, so I'm going to have the strength of my convictions and not just try to be cute. Going to keep an eye on Aaron Rodgers to have one last Brady's second MVP
Okay.
season.
Uh-huh.
One of those this is my last 12 months of athletic prowess. Leave it all on the field. There's that, and then I'm looking for Jalen Hurts to take a step up passing wise this year.
I would like to see that.
As a real dark horse.
I would like to see
I think
Jalen
he's
Hurts
been
throw the
working
ball
on
down
that.
more.
But yeah, Pat
He
Mahomes.
had big numbers last year.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
A lot of rush. See, the thing with Hurts is it's a lot of rushing.
Yeah.
Run
Lot
less,
of runs.
Yeah.
run less, throw more
Can he
this
hold up
year.
like that though? Is my question.
With
man.
the line like that,
season over
then-
season after,
But see, the difference is he can sit back there and carve you,
Mhm.
and then he got the weapons to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
the old line.
That's
too.
all-
it's like
Yeah.
when we get in that
I'm
red
about to say
zone, all
behind
right,
that
this one
protection.
we run, boom, touchdown every time.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder what's the rushing TD record for a QB, man? Because I feel like he can shatter that,
Shatter that.
like shatter it. So yeah,
Then they
and
did.
with all red zone.
That would be
And then they
interesting.
didn't ban that one little
Yeah, that
QB
one
sneak
little
they
QB
run that
sneak.
Right,
completely
right.
broke the league.
All right,
That is
Like,
plus
that's
I do
so
wonder who has that
automatic.
record. My guess on that would be I guess that would actually be Vic or Fields. Did Fields break that last year?
Fields felt like he had a lot
Yards or
of
touchdowns?
Touchdowns. Why do I feel like Fields might have broke that
I
last
don't
year?
think Lamar got it. I would think.
I don't know. Yeah, that's something we can.
Lamar, go back to
that.
Randall
Yeah.
Cunningham.
Check
He
that
had a
out,
few
yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
For you old heads.
All right, we got our division papers. Let's get it. Time to pick these division winners, man.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, let's start on the NFC. Let's start with the NFC North.
I'm going Bears here.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I'm going
Okay.
Bears. I believe Justin Fields and DJ Moore might put together something special and actually get it done out
They
here.
look electrifying in that
Like I
preseason.
think that I think when you have a QB that is that electrifying with their legs and can change the game in multiple ways, and you actually give him the weapons to change it in the passing game as well, he could get it done. And with no Aaron Rodgers there this year, that division's up for grabs. So I think Justin Fields could be the person to say, "No, I'm the best over here."
Uh-huh.
That's what's happening here.
This division just like
It's up. It's
yeah.
it's on the ladder right
and
now.
I'm gonna take a dark horse. I'm gonna take the Packers, man. And I think they got that monkey off their back of Aaron Rodgers, and I think that it's a lot of pressure off their building for them to just go and ball, and there's still some talent over there. So I'm gonna take the Packers.
Who you got, Rob?
I'm gonna go with the trendy pick and pick the Lions.
Okay,
Hey,
I like that,
here we
Rob.
go.
Betting that what we saw last year wasn't a fluke, wasn't just the stars aligning, but I think Dan Campbell built a system, built some toughness into them, and they have the most important thing of all, which is pride. They don't want to be doormats
He's
anymore.
buying into
Look
that.
at that.
Campbell, ain't
Okay.
he? All
He
right,
said the
all right.
Lions have pride.
Yep. The pride of the Lions. Get it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I removed the bias completely from my picks, by the way. When I sat there and thought about it, I thought about it a lot, bro. I did. Number one, we've never seen the Lions perform with expectations.
Never.
Like, not once. Even when they beat the Packers in the last game of the season, they already had been eliminated. What did I say before the game? They've already been eliminated.
They did, yeah.
Because now they had nothing to lose.
They had
and nothing
that.
to play for. So,
Spoiler.
I'm going with Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think the defense will be, improved from last year, bro. I think it can't get any worse. And I think with a brilliant mind and Brian Flores, the defense can get about
I like that.
top 20, top 18-ish. They can win the division.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
All right.
man.
Yeah, let's go on the NFC East. Well, let's pick the South first.
Okay, man. South, man, I'll be honest, man. I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest. I think the Saints have their defense. They have a defense that we know. At least we know the guys on their defense. That means a little in that division here,
Yeah.
because
A little bit.
we're picking from nothing here. And also, Derek Carr is playing with free house money here. All he has to do is go out here and just beat him. And they have. And also, here's the thing. I will be very honest with you. You know, whoever receiver was fourth most in air yardage? Olave. You know
Olave.
what quarterback was fourth? Derek Carr.
Okay.
It's a match made in heaven.
I'm gonna double down with you, man, and I'm gonna go with the Saints. I want to pick the Carolina Panthers, but a rookie QB hasn't won a division. We can look that up. I don't know if they have in recent times. So
I can't
yeah,
think of
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and go with the Saints, man.
Okay.
Saints.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Trash division. I just don't see anyone else
Yeah.
out competing them.
We all on the Saints.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Falcons over there too, though. I won't lie. I think it will be exciting for the Falcons to win the division, and they have a lot of young weapons. So that if that team is good, it would be exciting to watch.
I want to see Kyle Pitts catch a touchdown on U.S.
US
soil.
soil.
Like, dog,
Like,
yo,
God, his
that
only-
man only ball in London.
Only touchdowns in London,
I
man.
wanted to pick Carolina, man, but that old line, I don't know if
Yeah.
Bryce
Yeah.
can hold up the
No.
whole season.
It's that with a rookie QB that
Right.
scared me with them, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah, man.
NFC West. NFC West.
Yeah.
NFC West.
I got to go with the Seahawks, man.
Okay.
I think the amount of talent in the last 2 years that them boys have accumulated is
Yes, they
insane.
have.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
in draft.
They stocking
Talented
up.
rosters in
They stocking
all
up.
over the country. Like, so, and we getting Jamal Adams back in the middle of this. So not only
This is
did
also
we had
true.
another corner, we are also getting Jamal Adams back to go with Quandre Diggs in the back of the secondary, bro. So I'm going with Seattle.
And I want to go with Seattle too. That's another one I want to go with. But I feel they got all that young talent, but it is young. And so I'm going to go with the Niners.
Okay, I like that. I can get with that. It's between the Niners and the Seahawks for me too. I think I'm probably gonna go with the 49ers only because they're good enough to win the regular season games and win the division. I think they're good enough to beat these teams and split with. They're good enough to beat the Cardinals twice, beat the Rams twice, and maybe split with Seattle, and that's enough to win the division.
See, I think they're gonna get a little calm on the decisions that were made, bro. I think we don't know if Purdy can hold up. I think we're gonna see Sam Darnold in the game this season, bro.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I think a little calm.
You can go off history on that.
Yeah. So once we do, I don't believe they can win the division with Sam Darnold. I don't think he's very good.
Yeah,
That's tough.
I've got the Niners too. I just think the phrase in my mind is foregone conclusion. So maybe it's a little overconfidence, but
okay.
I think they won 14 games just for showing up, barring major injuries. But honestly, like it's about the skill players for them and that defensive line. I think their QB can be like the number 25 QB in the league, and they'll still be a top 5 team. That's how good they are.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They talented, man.
They are.
But let's stop for a second. Are they really? Like CMC is CMC.
Debo,
But let's stop on D. Like I'm kind of feeling something about all this.
You want to step on Debo?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling a lot about this Debo hype because all I'm hearing is like he's the greatest Swiss Army knife. But what does that do for us, really?
He had a bad season last year.
Yeah, and that's my issue. Like, what if that continues to be the trend?
I mean, he did. I will say he promised this would, this would be his best season. Shanahan said he gonna get him the ball more.
And then okay, that's only 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, now you got 1,000 yards and 8 scores, man. You can blame it on the amount of weapons they got, but the boy was getting open and scoring touchdowns.
Okay. And CMC here, man.
Yeah, right. But CMC was in Carolina. What did that mean?
Just the Niners.
Yeah. Neither team are winning a bowl.
Man, you
that security blanket they got in George Kittle though, that makes things.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
They got weapons all around.
I disrespect the Kittle there.
Yeah.
I disrespect the
Kittle.
They
got weapons all around. NFC East.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Eagles again because the other teams, I just don't. They don't excite me. Dallas is gonna be Dallas. The Giants are bleh.
Yeah.
And the Commanders don't even like their team name. They would rather be called their own team again.
Nor should they.
So Eagles.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Dallas, man, and here's why. Dallas, it was tighter than people realized last year. By the way, they had to play pretty much to the end of the year.
Yeah.
It was tight.
Yeah.
Dallas,
also, no Jalen Hurts sat out some games.
They really closed the 2 holes that they had in corner 2 and receiver 2, bro. And I think
that is very
Dak
true.
is gonna have a career year, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think so.
And I'm gonna go with Dallas too. And I'm gonna say, like I said last week, they're gonna light it up in the regular season. Another thing that gets me there is this: nobody wins this division twice. This is not to say the Eagles not gonna be in the playoffs and do their thing in the playoffs. This is just to say, as far as winning the division. Nobody wins it twice in a row. Dallas gonna light up the regular season, barring the health of Dak Prescott, because we all know when he's there in the regular season, that offense be top 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do got a question mark on Tony Pollard. We haven't seen him with a full workload in this league.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna still go with Dallas though.
Rob,
you guys are good salesmen, but. I don't want to overthink it. The Eagles looked so good last year.
There you go.
I tend to be like a little prisoner of whatever happened last year. Rarely do I see a change coming. Mm-hmm. But that said, I think the Eagles are just like loaded to the point where I don't see how they lose.
And they just keep restocking as well.
Man, that secondary became barbecue chicken at the end of the year, man. Don't shoot me, but let's see this with a first place schedule, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That schedule was cake last year, man.
That was my issue with Philly last year. Mm-hmm. Me and Coop called it out like, who have y'all played? Who have y'all beaten?
I mean, but
you beat the New York Giants that I don't feel should have beat the Vikings, and then you beat no quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You was in the bowl.
Listen, man. Play the people they put in front of you.
Hey, I'm all for Hurts winning. I'm a Hurts fans, but at the same time, it's just like nobody wins this division twice, and Dallas got the talent to light it up. So
they do.
I'm gonna take Dallas. Yeah. Going over to the AFC, man. We can start with the AFC West.
Okay.
You know, I think it's a unanimous decision here.
We all on Chiefs.
Maybe Skit might have something different, but Chiefs, man. Chiefs, Pat Mahomes.
Chiefs.
The AFC has been nothing but a invitational.
Magic carpet ride.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's Herbie can't get there yet, man. It's Chiefs, man. Herbie can't get there yet. I wanted it.
Definitely Chiefs. It's the Kansas City Invitational. Like everyone else is just participating.
Yeah.
AFC Championship is their home game.
Yeah. AFC South.
Trevor. Jacksonville Jaguars will be winning the AFC South.
Like
that is easily. That might be the easiest pick that I'm gonna make all night.
That's the giving of the year.
Giving of the year, lock of the year. Trevor Lawrence winning the division. Like that is just about as easy as it gets. Us versus Tannehill and two rookies.
I ain't sure.
No, thank you. First of all, like what are the Colts doing? We're trying to trade our best player over there. Not concerned about that. Tennessee is much of the same, which is mediocre, and the Texans are CJ Stroud ain't no world beater.
Texans rebuilding. Yeah, I'm going with the Jags.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence is going to get even better this year. Second year in that O. Look for Josh Allen to try to earn a contract, and I think the Jags will win that joint by a landslide probably.
Josh Allen DN for the audience.
Yeah,
you know?
Josh Allen.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to Titans, man. For one, I hate you and this Jag stuff, so I'm gonna go against that. And for two, I feel like you look at last year like you cakewalked to that division when you didn't.
I don't at all.
If we looking at the first 8-9 weeks of the season, the Titans was leading this division. They had injuries. Malik Willis lined up at quarterback a couple games here. Yeah. And who was the other guy? Joshua Dobbs at quarterback here last year. Like, I think with that run game, with Tannehill being the game manager he is, and that defense, no matter what, that defense is solid. Like, if the O need them, that defense is solid. You got
Mike
you got a superstar safety and buy it. You know, they always been good against the run. I'm gonna take the Titans.
I think that's a terrible pick, but you know, somebody got to make it.
Whatever. So, Rob?
I like Skit's belief in the Jaguars because it's like he believes it the way
listen.
Yeah, like it's faith for him. I'm gonna pick something I don't believe in because I'm an agnostic. So I'm gonna say the Colts based on nothing, other than like they got to be good at one point, and I just think they should do something. So I'm gonna like will them to respectability. Yeah. 9 wins. Wild card. You know. But the Jaguars are the best team out of them.
AFC East.
Miami's winning this division.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
I do think this is one of the tough ones to pick.
I don't think it's tough at all. I think Miami's winning this division. I think that
there's 3 good teams.
I think it's 3 good teams, like so they say. But I really think 2. I think it's really just the Bills and Miami. Like, Josh Allen, I'm done giving him all this praise. He has to go show me something now. Like, given that we all only talking regular season, so he could do that.
That's what I said.
And he is known to do that there. But I'm
still
still going Tua. I'm going Tua Mania. At one point, the world was screaming tank for Tua. And he's about to show y'all why. So here's what's about to happen here. He's lighting it up.
Okay. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
Ooh.
And I want to point out that I don't like the coach.
That's a big part.
But here's what I'm gonna say. I like what Rob said earlier, man. It feel like he can have one of them last like killer seasons in the regular season. I'm not saying that just gonna go into the AFC Championship or anything, but I feel like last year you took away he traded his best weapon to Adams. You got one of them now. You got another number 17. And his name is Gary Wilson. I think that defense is ready to balk. I think they got the weapons on the offense. I think they got the running game. You pick up Dalvin Cook. You got what's the other boy, Breece Hall. Like, I think they got everything it takes to win the division. I'm not saying they're gonna win a playoff games, but they got Rodgers gonna have one of them regular season joints again. Them regular season killer joints.
Yeah, no, man, I feel you. Aaron Rodgers got a lot of talented players to pick him up off the ground as he getting sacked.
I mean, we got to remember, before last season when he lost Adams and all of that, he was MVP before that.
Yeah, listen.
And, that's a regular season award, so can you win the division? I think the Jets can. You got Rob?
Jets, Jets. So a year
Oh
ago,
wow.
a year ago,
You did call them a year ago.
yeah, I just called them to be my surprise pick, and I said they would win like 8 games or so, and they had that 8 games with like several games to spare, and then they sort of fizzled at the end. But they did it without a QB, and now, like, you know, even if Rodgers is, you know, like good, you know, top 5 or 6 QB, that's enough to give them 12 wins this year. So I see that happening for them. Miami's good, Buffalo's good. That's going to be a dogfight. I'd say the best division of football this upcoming year.
Okay. And I will say, Josh Allen has done nothing but dominate this regular season.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
man,
You know,
Like handles
I'm going with
that.
the Bills, man.
Kind of wild.
14 wins
know.
is what they do.
Since they've had Diggs and company and that connection, it's been nothing but the Bills wearing the AFC East hats.
yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. I can't
That's
argue
true.
with
You
that.
know, until
can't
then, I'm going with the Bills, man.
Thing.
That's
I like that.
That's understandable. But at some point, it's like, man,
Change gonna come.
you know.
Yeah, I think we're looking
James
a little
Long.
more
But I think
postseason.
we looking at a little more with the Bills. Like, I feel like it's a lot of pressure on them. Because last year, you went into the season as everybody's Super Bowl pick,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and now I don't see many improvements you made in this offseason.
No.
Zero.
You know what I mean?
Not
So I'm
yet,
looking
you
at
know.
the Bills like, yo, people got better and you stayed the same.
You know, like when I'm hearing out the camp, all they talking about is, yeah, you know, last year all we talked about was the Super Bowl. This year, you know, we're trying to take it one game at a time. That's all we think about is one game at a time.
It's loser
Dog,
talk.
loser
It's
mentality.
managing
You know why?
expectations.
You're scared.
And why your guy Stephen A out here putting out false reports about Diggs trying to be out and all this?
Right.
That ain't false at all. I think that he heard from Diggs people, yo, look, man, we ain't really feeling the way that... I think that what Stephen A said is real. Diggs people might have said, yo, we don't believe that the championship window is still wide open. We feel like we missed our opportunity last year when we were standing at Josh Allen like this. Like, that's when our window was.
I don't get how he can look at his team and say that the championship window gone with
You
a
got
superstar
Josh Allen
quarterback.
at quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's open.
But it,
Wide
you know,
open.
I could look at you could look around the league and say, yo, I got Josh Allen, but also I don't know if my guy is better than that guy or that guy. And that's where it gets scary.
Yeah, we can't say that about a couple quarterbacks in the conference.
Stop reporting false stuff, Steve.
That's about it. Right, please.
I support you, Steve.
Ay,
Man.
Lord.
Do your thing, man.
AFC North, man. AFC North. Yeah. What's up?
It's a good one.
What's up, Rob? Let's start with you this time.
I'm gonna go with the obvious again and say the Bengals until proven otherwise. Ravens will be in it. I know you're looking for your Steelers to come up a notch. I don't believe in the Browns, but that's like a little history with me and them. But honestly, I think the Bengals are just best team in the division by a good bit, by like 2 games plus.
Staying with the Bengals, man. As far as I'm concerned, Joe Burrow should probably get an AFC North hat tatted on his body, man. Because, I mean, when it comes down to it, it's the quarterback connection with the receiver, bro. No one in the division,
Elite.
hell, no one in the conference can stop it.
Montana
so
Rice.
The rest of the conference got bigger problems than the division does. I'm going with the Bengals.
Yes.
Listen, man, I'll be honest. I think that there's one man in this division with a lot to prove. Well, there's a couple people in this division with a lot to prove, actually, now I'm looking at his paper. But I think Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
is coming out here to stump and something to prove. And here's the thing. Joe Burrow ain't never beat that man. He also ain't never been here.
up.
He also ain't never been here. But again, we here now. Now we got our money. Now we got a full roster. Now we here to go. Lamar Jackson will not only get paid, he's going to win the division by literally a game. It's going to be that close.
Well, yeah.
Humphrey gonna start guarding Jamar Chase, huh?
Listen, man. Who going to stop Lamar Jackson from running TDs in on him?
Himself.
Trey Henderson ain't going to do that.
Concussions.
My thing is Lamar gonna be here?
That's the biggest
Listen,
question.
man, we got paid to be here, so now we're going to be here. We got everything we need.
Man, whatever. My pick, man. You know, I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
There we go.
And I look at it like, okay, boom, you got the 4th easiest schedule in the league.
Okay.
So boom.
This is true.
Then I feel all the Joe Burrow and all that stuff. But yo, this division right here has a history, man. It's tough fought. It ain't about no superstar QB. It's hard fought teams. You know what I mean?
Got there though, man.
And it been superstars in this division. So it's
Not
like
like this.
man, Ben.
Seriously.
Like we
Ben
act
has
like
been
Ben
this.
ain't a
Ben got rings.
We'll get it.
Stop, man.
I ain't gonna go into that, but here's the thing. I feel like it's our year. I feel like the only thing that we don't have, we got a coach. We got the offensive lines improved.
They here now.
Much. Like I said, it was
They
gonna
here
get
now.
fixed. We got the weapons. We got the defense. We got the leaders. Yo, the only question we got is our young QB.
That's the most
And
important question.
it is the most important question, but it's also something I can feel that's gonna get answered this year, and we're gonna win.
But
the
so
division.
how about so let's say Kenny Pickett takes that step. I mean, we probably still looking at the fourth best quarterback in the division, man. I mean, when you got Watson,
almost
Lamar, and Joe,
and that's why I keep telling you, this division not gonna be.
It's not gonna come down to the
it
QB.
come down to that though, y'all.
It
not
come
gonna
back
come
to,
down to that.
this division gonna come back to team on team. And when I look at my team, I look across and I see, I feel like I got more talent than the Ravens. I feel like I got more talent than the Browns. I feel like I can compete with the Bengals. So it's like,
I got a better defense than the Bengals.
right? So hey, this man, we ain't gonna just keep losing the division, bro. Like, nah. So I'm gonna take the Steelers.
I like to pick a light rod, as you know.
Yeah,
Be a fun one to revisit too.
definitely.
Listen, man. I could also see this division getting all 4 teams in. I'm gonna keep rolling with that because I think
let's hop right into the playoff picture.
Yeah, let's hop in
Yeah,
our
come on.
playoff team.
Come on,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's
Go
that?
ahead,
We'll
Skit.
start on.
All right, then, man. Let's start.
Let's start in the NFC.
That's tough. Let's see.
7 make it.
7 make it. I have the Bears getting in, and the Lions getting in out of that division.
Okay.
So that's 2 right
Vikings
there.
missing. Okay.
I have the Eagles getting in, where I'm at 3 right there. The Saints getting in 4, and then I said San Fran. That's 5 right there, and then I need 2 more here. Okay. Vikings might sneak. No, Dallas getting in.
Man, you said there's 7 divisions. I mean,
You got one
playoff
left, I
slots
think.
I got 1 left.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, the Vikings getting in then again.
Did you say the Seahawks?
No, that's what I missed.
Wait
Seahawks
a
getting in
minute.
over there. Yeah, Seahawks getting in over Vikings. I got the Vikings missing.
Okay.
So you got the Lions and the Bears.
I got the Lions and the Bears in.
No chance that happens.
I got the Lions and the Bears in.
I'm gonna rank it by seed. Number 1 seed, I got the Cowboys. Yeah, I got Dallas having one of them type years. Man.
Okay.
Number 2, I gotta go with Seattle. Number 3, Minnesota. Number 4, the Saints. Coming in the number 1 wild card slot is the Eagles.
Okay.
Followed by the Giants.
Okay.
I think we're getting 3 in an NFC East again, and then San Francisco is also a wild card. San Francisco had that top wild card selection,
Okay.
followed by the Giants, by the Eagles. I meant.
I'm gonna go Green Bay. I'm gonna go Eagles, Cowboys. I'm gonna go Saints. I'm gonna go San Fran, Seattle.
Okay.
Was that 7?
Yeah, that was 7.
I believe so.
What I said.
Hit them again one more time.
What I said. Green Bay, Cowboys, Eagles, Saints, San Fran, and Seattle.
One more.
One more. Vikings.
Okay, so
By
sneak
default,
in
right?
there.
By default.
By this-
Like, I don't see how Skit can have 7 teams without the
He got
Vikings
the
over
Bears
here.
and the
Now
Lions.
listen,
The
man.
Bears, though. He did pick the Bears to win the division, so cool. We got Rob, NFC.
bold. In no particular order, but I'm just going top down from the NFC North. So Lions, Vikings, Eagles, Cowboys, Saints, Niners, Seahawks. So pretty much what we've
Okay.
heard so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like
Okay.
AFC.
that. Let's see. I have the Chiefs getting in. I have the Jags getting. I'm gonna do the division winners first. So of course, I have the Jags. I have the Chiefs, Jags, Miami, and Baltimore getting in. I think Steelers get in.
5.
I have the Bills getting in,
6.
and them Chargers getting in, baby.
7, no Bengals?
No Bengals.
Oh my!
Oh, Lord. have
No
mercy.
Bengals.
my.
Man, cut the
No
camera
Bengals.
off.
And you know
I
why
can
no
see some
Bengals?
injuries happen. Okay, listen. I don't want to wish injuries on somebody. I can see the injuries happening, but I also think that this is a tough fought division.
So what happens if the Steelers quarterback get hurt and Trubisky got to come in?
I think Trubisky can still go out there and win a couple games.
Mason Rudolph.
Man, y'all keep saying injuries. I mean,
Like,
obviously,
but I'm
the picks
also
ain't
the
no
rosters
injuries.
as they are.
like, listen,
bro. Picks ain't
based
no
on okay. Also, I can see a world where the games are tough fought
I mean, we
games.
could be biased. We might as well not even make the picks,
Yo,
dude.
yeah,
Nah, he said Joe Burrow ain't gonna make-
I can see a world where Joe Burrow goes out there and loses close, tough games to these division teams and ends up out. Just slightly by like, oh dang, I wish the kicker would have made one field goal here. McPherson suddenly missed. Or dang, Deshaun Watson actually beat us.
This gonna get played on
Wish
the big
upon
screen.
star,
after
boy.
Like,
that.
listen,
It's gonna get played on the
We'll
big
play this
screen.
No
back
Bengals.
next year. All right, Skit. I'm gonna say the only way I can see a world where the Bengals don't make the playoffs is if an asteroid hits the planet and there's no NFL playoffs. I think that's the only way it's happening.
Okay.
You done lost a pinky before saying something.
Exactly.
You know what? That's why God
wild card spots, y'all.
God
Come
gave me
on
2.
now.
Like, listen.
Who you got, Rob?
Well, definitely the Bengals. I'll tell you that much. And then Ravens. I want to pick 3 teams from the AFC East, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to go Jets, Bills. No one in the AFC South really deserves to get in, but Trevor will get in again. And then the Chiefs are a foregone conclusion. Like, that can't be otherwise.
I think that it is wild that you think nobody from the AFC South deserves to get in. When first of all, Trevor's done nothing but winning his whole life outside of 1 year with a bad coach.
Outside of one
man.
man.
He had his Trevor stuff all year, man.
Yes.
He was good for a half.
Kansas City, the Bengals, the Bills, the Jags, and the wild card selections. I'm not counting Baltimore in my wild card selections. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
No B-Mo.
Yeah, I don't expect Lamar to hold up. I'm gonna go with the wild cards. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. Surprisingly, the Chargers, and surprisingly, not really, the
Raiders?
Steelers at the 7th seed.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get right into it. I'm going Steelers, Bengals, Jets, Bills. Titans, Chiefs. Whew. And the Jags and the Dolphins gonna battle for that last spot. And the Jags gonna be outside looking in, man.
This is saying you had to handcuff yourself like
yeah,
you're picking Tennessee.
Disasters, bro.
Yeah, I ain't had to handcuff nothing in Tennessee.
Picking Tennessee, you handcuff yourself
Tennessee
to a
gonna be
terrible
in the
decision.
playoffs because they gonna win that division, and you gonna be battling for that last couple spots in the wild card.
Outside looking in, he said.
That's what he said.
Really gonna gamble on the other way, ain't he?
Yeah.
Let's get to, some league award winners here. Because Rod right there just led me right into who's going to win MVP. If we're starting there.
Let's start there.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Trevor Lawrence is winning MVP. That's why it's wild that you think we're going to be out the offs and you think that we don't deserve to be offs. And I'm glad that you actually showed some respect that we deserve around this league.
Yeah.
But, bro, Trevor Lawrence is in the second year of that system, about to take a step up. All we did last year was throw 25 TDs and 8 picks only. We did better than most of the league already last year. So now you give me another year in that system, I'm going to do nothing but light it up because now I have an extra weapon. And the man has done nothing but win his entire life. Stop betting on a winner to lose. That's losing your pinky like Rob.
Unless he's running in one man.
No, dog, unless you run into a historical team. Because that's the only thing we lost to, a historical team.
And it was led by Joe Burrow.
Man, Joe Burrow ain't
You can't ignore that fact.
Man, screw Joe Burrow, man.
Okay, now we understand his agenda here.
Listen, man.
I ain't got my pick yet. Who you got?
I'm going with Joe Burrow, man. I think the best is yet to come, man. Along with that, all when we look at that O-line and the things that Joe Burrow has done in this league up to date, I mean, it's one of the most amazing feats that we've seen. I mean, how many QBs do we know can deliver time in and time out with an O-line as porous as the Bengals has been since we've been in the league, man? I think Joe Burrow finally with that blind side protected, could potentially, threaten to lead the league in passing yards and collect the MVP.
Yeah, and I thought about my pick earlier, and Burrow came to mind because I felt like, all right, it's his time to get it. Like, just off pure, just being his time to get it. But I know you gonna pick him. You picked him, so I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Josh Allen, man. I feel like it's time for him to get MVP as well. If he does win the division and they dominate the regular season like they have been, it would be Josh Allen.
I'm gonna pick 2 men depending on which.
No, sir, 1.
All right. Since you already said Burrow's one of the 2, so the other one that's left, and my 1 is Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I'm looking for him to become a much better passer this year.
Okay.
And run less because he doesn't want to be Lamar in 5 years. He wants to be Jalen Hurts, or more to the point, Pat Mahomes. I think keep the ability to scramble, win a game when you need to. Don't live by it because you'll die by it. So I think he's going to understand that he wants a long career without concussions. and he doesn't want to be Tua, where his career's in jeopardy this early on. I'm looking for him to be like emerging as a top 3 QB without like any questions.
I agree.
Okay, all right. Moving on to the next award, man, OPY, and I'll start. I don't know if this has happened since Brady and Moss, but I'm going with Jamar Chase's Offensive Player of the Year, and I think that he can threaten Randy Moss's touchdown record at receiver this year, because I think Joe Burrow's going to lead the league in passing touchdowns, and I think Jamar Chase is too. So
good pick.
I think he could threaten that Moss record, man. I'm going with Jamar Chase.
I'm gonna go with Tariq Hill.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Tariq Hill for the Offensive Player of the Year. I think he's gonna have a killer year. If his he showed that if his quarterback is there and his quarterback is healthy, then he wrecks this league. So I'm gonna go with Tariq Hill.
It's tough. I realize now that I kind of handcuffed myself to having to say Amar St. Brown here, but I really believe that it probably will end up Tariq Hill, because I do think, like Rob said, he is attacking at 2,000 yards. So I can see a world where he tries to shoot for the world and actually get it. Yep. But I think if I had to take a little dark horse, I'd go with my Amon-Ra.
Okay. It's a good dark horse, though.
I think we're all picking wide receivers for some reason.
That's what the game is.
Yeah, like I'm going to say...
unless a running back have a crazy season.
Right.
Picture that.
Hill is my first choice. If I was actually betting my own money, I would pick him. And a real dark horse would be Devontae Adams, because he might not have anyone throwing to him, but I think he can just sleepwalk his way to 1,600 yards just by showing up.
Success of the team.
So if he has any kind of QB play, I think he might flirt with 2,000 yards.
Okay. I think a really, really dark horse, because they don't give it to this position, but Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
I feel like
that would be
I feel like that's one of the things that he needs in his career, because I feel he already the best tight end ever. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that'll be one of the things that set him apart from all the rest of them. It's like he got Offensive Player of the Year.
That would be exciting.
That would be great.
Who your dark horse? We might as well give a dark horse.
I gave Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
I had to pick a dark horse, man. I would go with AJ Brown. I think that connection was getting crazy. And I think they're still getting one-on-ones every night.
Good pick.
Yeah, that connection was beautiful.
Yeah, AJ Brown, dark horse.
Yeah. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year.
I go Michael Parsons here. I think Michael Parsons
kind of do it.
Yeah, I think he kind of do. I think that we've heard enough hype about him for the last couple of years that his name is actually big enough out there to get this award now, and I think that he's actually hungry enough to go try and get all those sacks to get it.
A lot of hype around him. My only thing with him is he kind of fell off, but it slowed down back half of the season.
Yeah, and I think he heard that same criticism, and he's going to attack that this year.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a little bias, man. My favorite defensive player in the league, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go with him. I think it's due for a safety to get it. Pass rusher is normally what we go with this award, but I'm gonna go Minka. Yeah,
I would like that.
Tariq Woolen.
I
think Seattle takes that step, man. I think they take that step, and largely because of him, man.
That's a big step you predicted.
I think they underrated him last year based on what we seen Sauce Gardner do. But last I checked, he was the one actually getting the turnovers, bro. Mm-hmm. And I think that continues, man. I like Woolen.
Okay.
Place your bets. I'm going to go with another guy from Rod's team, TJ Watt.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think he racks up numbers. He racks up numbers that always surprise me. Like I still think of him, and it's my fault, as JJ's little brother. And then I look at the numbers, I'm like, he's no one's little brother. Like he's full grown. So
yeah, I mean he already got one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and to speak on Watt real quick, because this has been bugging me with social media, is the conversation between him and Myles Garrett. I've been seeing a lot of lists. Yeah. With Myles Garrett above Watt, and I'm like, do we be forgetting Watt or something? Like, none of Garrett's numbers is better than Watt's. Watt's tackles, sacks, interceptions.
Let's talk about
all of this is better than Garrett. Why do he be on the list above Watt? I never will understand this.
Garrett's exciting to watch.
When Watt is out there, he's clearly the best player on the field. Like, so I don't get it, man.
Listen, man, I told you, man. They
I don't get it.
Garrett because they like the way he looks, man. The man all muscular built.
Yeah.
Looking like a dinosaur. They picking him.
Man, being JJ brother might have something to do with this or something.
I mean, I don't
it's
think
like,
that
yo,
too.
this man
that's
does
another
nothing
part.
but dominate. Like, literally.
I think that's also another part. I think the JJ's success does. I think, okay, here's the thing. How many people really know defensive players, one? Not many. How many people are paying attention to defensive players? Not many at all. So they're literally going off of either like a reputation that they have. So seeing JJ's little brother, I think it's just what they see.
Another thing is, how many little brothers are this good?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's messing people up too.
Nick Bosa is the other older brother. Yeah.
Well,
Bosa's better brother. Like that boy, crazy.
But like that's rare. Them you kind of got, like, you know, usually little brother be nothing or either, or better.
So what are y'all dark horses to win Defensive Player of the Year? I know Willie might feel like that, but I like him a lot. So I gotta know.
Travion Diggs. I think Diggs over there. I think that defense might actually cause a lot of turnovers. Honestly, as you hear, like I think he was getting a lot of picks before, but now on the other side we have Stephon Gilmore to scare people away from throwing over here, which gives me a lot more opportunities to jump routes over here. I think I can see a world where Diggs ends up with like 15 picks and wins it.
True.
Dark horse, I'm gonna say not really a dark horse, but Aaron Donald, man. I feel like he can get back to
comeback.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even really comeback because he didn't fall off, but it's just like he'll get back to like this my league again type of thing. I feel like he can do that, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go Donald.
Okay.
Just looking up at the Jets, I'm going to say someone on the Jets defense. You guys decide who. Time will tell. Yeah, but
I got 10 sacks in his practices. You know?
Might not. Yeah, Rod, you might not love Robert Saleh, but he's a good defensive coach, and I think he's going to emphasize that side of the ball. Rodgers is like a borderline player, manager, coach kind of person on offense. I think defense is what is going to win the Jets games this year, and get ready for it. So yeah, Williams probably.
My dark horse is Wicked because I don't expect him to win that many games, but Max Crosby. I think his numbers are gonna inflate.
Crosby is great, man.
Yeah.
Crosby is
That's
great.
a good edge, Russell.
I'm excited. Not a defensive player of the year. I'm excited to see what Hutchinson do in his second year.
Yeah.
With all the hype around the Lions, I would like to see what Hutchinson do. But moving on, man. Let's talk about. Let's predict the worst team in the league, the Caleb sweepstakes.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What's
up?
up?
Will be number one.
I think that the team who's going to be number one is letting the world know that they're trying to be number one. The Arizona Cardinals. I think the Arizona Cardinals will easily be the worst team in the league.
Yeah. It's hard to go against the Cardinals, man.
It's hard to go against the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cardinals.
How the mighty have fallen. I'm going with the Falcons. I don't know why. I just see Caleb Williams on the Falcons.
That would be exciting.
I don't know if it's a draft day trade or whatever, but that's where I see him playing next year.
Give me a dark horse too. Everybody ain't got named dark horse, but the Bucks. The Bucks could.
I can easily see them being
getting this Caleb sweepstakes.
The Bucks would love to lose.
I might have a dark horse here. Hold on, give me a second here.
Right, let's take a look.
Oh, easily the Rams. I can see a world where the Rams falling off again because
number one.
No. Yeah, number one is tough. Number one is tough, but I can see a world where it could happen. Anybody can get it.
I'm going with the Colts, man, based on how their organization is handling a lot of things this summer and how they've handled things in the past. I just hope not, but I think they're going to screw it up, especially year one with this kid, man. I think that eventually that pick is going to be auction, bro. We're going to see the biggest trade in league history. So
that would be interesting.
Spot. Yep, Colts, and my dark horse will be...
Tough to see some teams being bad because it's time of year.
My dark horse is the Raiders.
Oh yeah. I don't know how I looked them off actually.
Gonna be bad.
That's bad.
I don't know about worse though.
I don't believe in Josh McDaniels at all.
I can see the Raiders being bad.
And I can see them auctioning off Adams and Jacobs.
Easily.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can see where maybe the Broncos, not the worst, but I can see them being. Oh, I don't know if they could fill expectations. 5-11. What are the expectations now? We were just bad.
Right. They gotta win some games.
They gotta win.
Yeah, they need to win, but Is that possible?
You gotta beat the Jets. That's the number one thing on the list, bro.
Right. Week
Like,
5.
Yeah.
Who you got, Rob?
Is it dark horse for worst team?
Or who you just think gonna be the worst?
All right, so I think
They said
the Falcons
already.
will be
the Falcons. Okay.
the
my
Falcons
bad.
will be bad, but if I'm going to pick a dark horse that a lot of people would be surprised by because no one thinks this legend is capable of being this bad, but I think the Patriots will fall off a cliff.
Thank
bad.
you.
Oh wow.
That would
Like
be it.
4 wins, like I'm talking like just this is where Bill says
It can't
I've
happen.
lost touch with the game, with the modern game.
The man just went out there and had Matt Patricia calling his plays.
And won 8
last year.
games.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, no, that's also
you
it.
know.
That's all he did get 8 wins with that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But also, listen, man, I don't know what in me is making me root for this, but I would like a world where the Patriots end up that bad. Why? Because I don't know. I know that for me, I feel like Bill Belichick is just coaching, trying to get those 30 wins for that record. And I don't want to see him stay 5 more years to go get that 30 wins.
But I also don't want to see them get Caleb Williams to start the dynasty.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
also his
yeah,
show.
man.
Yeah, no, that's
We
also
don't
his.
need that. He gonna coach another 30 years
Yeah.
with him.
You know?
Yeah, that's also
You
the
know
issue.
the pack.
He'll pull a 5-year
Right.
contract.
Yeah,
Mac
literally.
Jones.
That's like Pop getting Wimby, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
this might happen.
That's
It
the only
might
reason he
happen.
stuck around.
Might happen.
It
bro.
might happen. Lord have
Hey,
mercy.
get rid of the guy that get the number 1 pick.
Like, yeah, they like,
Right.
oh, wait a minute, Bill. We got something for you
Yeah,
here.
bro.
All
Sign an
right,
extension.
y'all ready to end the show with
Good thought.
our Super Bowl winners, man?
That's conference
our
picks.
conference picks and
Yeah.
Super Bowl pick.
Okay.
All right, man. Let's
Start
see.
on the conference championship.
Let's start with the NFC. Coop, you want to start us off?
No.
All right, man. I'll start us off then. Let's see. So I think in the NFC Championship, we're going to have... Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight battle. But I think we will end up with the Eagles back in the NFC Championship going against the 49ers. I think there'll be Eagles-49ers again, actually.
Rematch.
And I think we actually get a real football game this year.
Okay.
That's my pick there for the NFC.
I mean, this is just piggybacking on what I said earlier about Dak having a career year. The Cowboys finally get to the NFC Championship game against the Eagles.
Oh wow,
For all the marbles to go to the Super Bowl.
Fly, Eagles,
Okay.
fly.
wow, that would be great.
In
That
Dallas.
would be a
That
blast.
would be great.
In Dallas.
Oh,
That would be
wow.
great.
In Jerry World, Dad.
Yep.
Okay.
That would be great. I'm gonna go with yeah, it's hard not to take the Eagles over there because I don't necessarily believe. I think there's no superstar quarterbacks in the NFC,
Yeah.
and I think Hurts is the one and only superstar quarterback in the NFC. So I gotta put him in it, and maybe yeah, I'm gonna just take the rematch. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Niners Eagles.
Yeah.
We'll go with the safe pick on that. What's up, bro?
I'm there too. Rematch, just because I don't see anyone.
They just so much better than
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Dallas came close, man.
Dak-
Dak would have turned
I
that
like
ball
the Dallas
over,
pick.
man.
I like the Dallas
They
pick.
just so much better than everybody else.
Yeah.
With two teams.
Yeah.
But Dallas is
Dallas
the
cleaned up,
Dallas
man.
is the third and far talented roster in NFC.
Yeah.
AFC. Who you got, Rob?
Good question. So I'm gonna take the Jets for one of the spots,
Wow.
Okay.
and of course the Chiefs. Chiefs, Jets.
Okay.
Chiefs, Jets, Rodgers, Pat Mahomes.
I think we know my answer. I think it's gonna be. I think nobody in that AFC can beat those best two QBs, man.
Agreed.
So I'm looking at a rematch between Burrow and Mahomes.
Agreed.
I think y'all got it half right. I think it is Mahomes versus Trevor Lawrence. I think
Wow.
that this
Hey,
year
they
will be
might
the
have been
year that
losing
we
the
take the
playoffs.
step into like being like, maybe this is the year that we look at it and say, Joe's cool, but Trevor is Trevor now. I think this year when we meet up against each other, and I really hope I do see you because I like to send you home personally.
I'm gonna be talking.
It'll be nice.
I'm telling
It'll be
you.
nice. I have Trevor getting to the AFC Championship against Pat Mahomes.
Okay. All right. Let's
Who you
move
got, Coop?
straight. I didn't get it yet. No, I agreed on the arrow that invitation.
Okay, yeah,
Let's see
yeah, yeah.
there. Be
Yeah.
fine.
All right, winners. Who winning this thing?
I think that there's only one QB in the league that is better than Trevor Lawrence, and I think that is Patrick Mahomes. So I have Patrick Mahomes finding a way to get back to the bowl against the 49ers, I guess. I think the 49ers finally actually do get there again. But and this is where it gets tricky. I don't know who I have winning that. That's
Right. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go based on the things I'm building up there. All of my picks here. I got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase getting MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. I think that connection just reaches another level, man. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals on the AFC side. They escaped the Chiefs in a war against the Eagles.
Okay.
And I like our chances, man.
So you got the Bengals winning it all.
Yeah.
And the Eagles going back to a bowl.
The Eagles going back to the Super Bowl.
And I'm gonna go rematch of the bowl that we just had, man. And I'm gonna say Chiefs and Eagles. And like you talking about that connection over there reaching another level, this connection over there at another level with Mahomes and Kelsey.
Yo, this one is too now. This one is too now, buddy.
So I'm gonna go and take Mahomes and do it again, man.
All right, so I want the Niners to win it, but their QB play is a real wild card. Like, you can't count on it. You know, you only hope it'll be good enough. And that doesn't sound like a Super Bowl winner. I don't see the Chiefs winning again just because I just don't think anyone wins that often. So I'm going to say the Eagles win it this year. They're knocking on the door, and I think they're going to kick it down. Like, just based on talent alone, I think it would be hard to pick against them.
Okay.
All right. So, hey, got all our predictions in. We're going to run this back at the end of the season. You know, we how long away from the start of the season? About 2 weeks.
13 days.
Okay. So next week, I guess we'll have a look at week 1, man, and pick some week 1 winners. Give y'all a few bets. Talk about hopefully Jonathan Taylor got a deal done by then. What else? Yeah.
I want to have a quick snippet about Aaron Rodgers, man, before we cut off here.
Please.
I think it's over with. I don't think the Jets will make the playoffs. I don't think he'll look very good. I wanted that on camera today.
Okay.
All right.
Cool stamp of the week.
Yeah.
It's over with, Aaron. You had a good career.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and end this week like this. See y'all next week. What's in your cup?
What's in your cup, baby?
Later, y'all. What's in your cup?